Hi guys, and welcome back to today's episode. We're going to be sticking with our little Frankenstein theme, and we're going to be making a sun catcher that whenever you put up your little Frankenstein on a window, the light will shine through and reflect all these cool different colours. To do that, what we're going to need today is a clear piece of plastic, so I've used half of a Polly Pocket. You're going to need some glue, some white paper, tissue paper and some black card, and a pair of scissors to cut out little pieces of our black card. Now you can change whatever character you would like, so if you're going to change to a pumpkin, you just might change your green to an orange, but change it up as much as you want, or follow along with our little Frankenstein. To get started, what we're going to do is going to use some of our black card, and we're going to create a border for our page. This is going to give us some structure and stop it from crinkling up as much. I've already pre-cut one out, and I'll show you it just right now. So I've cut along the outside of a black piece of card to give us our little border shape. And we're going to go ahead and glue this right into place right here. So to do that, if I get my glue, I'm going to move my piece of plastic out of the way. And I'm going to do a nice layer of glue all the way around the outside of my border. I'm using PVA glue, but you could use Pritt Stick as well. It just works as easy. So going all the way around the outside. The good thing with PVA glue is, if I get a piece on my table, I can very easily just wash it off with a bit of water. So going all the way around the outside of the page. And as you can tell, I did make a bit of a mess there at the bottom, but I'm not worried. And then I'm going to stick on my piece of plastic so that it sits nice in the center. I can squeeze it over a little bit if I need to and push it into place. Now, when I turn this over, my piece of plastic is not as flimsy and it stays together. What we're going to do for our Frankenstein shape is we're also going to need some ears. So I've pre-cut these out as well. So we're going to need two little oval shapes. And we're going to glue them into place right here. So a little bit of glue again along the outside of our page. And on the other side. And gluing them in just onto the back of our card, and it will all, when it dries, it'll be nice and clear. The next piece is going to be down the very bottom. We're going to need to put two little bolts into our little neck of our Frankenstein. So I've got my two bolts already cut out, and they're going to be glued into place just here. So flan through this. Now you're going to have to pause the video at some points just to go away and cut your own. I've pre-cut them because there's lots to do in this here, and I don't want to have you sitting for a long time waiting to see what happens next. So what you might want to do is see all the shapes that you'll need in the end and pre-cut them all at the same time, just like I have, and then you can come back and follow along with the next part of the video. So after our bolts and our ears, we're also going to need some hair for our Frankenstein because it doesn't look as cool with just a flat piece of hair at the top. So I've got a big bit of hair, or I had a big bit of hair sitting about. It's disappeared on me. Oh no. Aha! I'm back. I found it. Our little bit of hair had fallen into the groove of my chair and I didn't see it. So this is our little hair, which is we're going to use next. And I'll show you the little shape I have made. You can make whatever shape you would like to, but I've just made a little shape that looks like he has wee bits of hair going all different directions, all different sizes, because at the end of the day, he is our monster. This one's going to go in the front, so I can put a big bit of glue just along the top of our page. There we go. And I can glue that into place. So now we have got our monster's hair, his ears, and his little bolts for his neck. The final pieces is going to be his face, and then we're going to add all our coloured tissue paper onto the back, which is going to give us that different coloured effect. So I have cut out two little eyebrows, two little whites of his eyes from our white piece of paper, and Makes it a little easier to see there. And 2 little black dots for his eyes. I've also got, I forgot to cut this piece out. I'm also going to cut out a little mouth, and I'll do that right now. And for his mouth, I'm just going to do a big strip of paper because he's a little bit angry today. Like this. So if we glue all our pieces together onto our page, and this is going to go onto the top of our page, our green will all go onto the back. One eye, and the second eye. We can put a bit of glue on the back of these. And our little eyebrows. And the way I've made my eyebrows is they're thicker on one side, thinner on the other, which makes him look slightly angry, like he's frowning his eyebrows. I wonder if you at home, you can frown your eyebrows. Or am I frowning? There we go. And all into place. So this is the shape of our Frankenstein. The next step is the part where it gets a little bit more tricky. So we want to have to leave this all to dry, or I'm going to just flip mine over, and if I keep it staying nice and down, it should stay nice all in place and not move. So this is the back of our page, and on the back of our page we want to cover it all in these little bits of green paper, so that whenever, and using all different colours, not allowing any gaps. It's okay to overlap it. It's actually better if it overlaps in some places, for when the light comes through at the other end, it'll allow different amounts of light through to give a cool coloured effect. So I'm going to do a little speed run going through gluing all these on. And through to 1 or 2 more pieces. So I've covered, as you can see, and then a little speed run there, and again you can pause yours and run through. I've covered my whole area. There's 1 or 2 wee bits that there's a very small gap, so I'm just going to glue on another piece on top of that, and I've overlapped all these areas. Sometimes when it overlaps, there's a little bit that doesn't stick down properly, so I'm going to run through and just glue all them little extra pieces down again. And letting this dry. Now I don't know what it looks like from the other side. It's going to be a big reveal at the end. I'm going to add a little bit of glue just over the tops of all the bits that are sticking down. Because it's tissue paper, the glue will seep through nicely, and when this dries it will all stay nice and flat, and it's not going to fall off on me. So all the way finished. Now we're going to swap back, and we're both going to be a grand reveal at the same time. So we're going to swap back, because whenever I flip this over, if I move you to the big screen again, I should be able to show you, this is our final little Frankenstein. Little Frankenstein, just like this. When you put it against the window, all the sunlight shoots through the back, and it gives a whole range of colours. So I'm super happy with what mine looks like. Hopefully yours looks similar. Remember, you can change this to whatever design you would like, whether it be a pumpkin or whether it be a little vampire, whatever design you would like in the end. So best luck everybody, and keep on crafting.